start us off?
Yeah, we talked a lot with Coach about, after the state game the first time, some of the players talked about you guys kind of being fat and happy, and you didn't have good practices leading into Louisville. Now, since then, the practices have gotten better. Is that a situation where you guys kind of learned your lesson, or is that something you still have to key in on?
It's one of those things, we learned our lesson, but I mean, I feel like our attention to detail and our preparation for Louisville, the very first time wasn't good.
Is it just because was that fat and happy?
No, I just think we didn't prepare very well.
How do you not allow taking on a team that just had a historically bad performance kind of affect the way you view them, since you've already played them, you're quite familiar with them? How do you not let that kind of enter into the thinking?
It's one of those things where they're very close, like it's close distance type school, so I feel like they're always going to be fired up the players, and it's going to be always a big game.
So whatever happened their last game doesn't make any difference?
It doesn't make any difference. I mean, they're going to be excited players. I mean, like, if they come out there and beat us, they'll forget all about that game.
Is there any talk about, last year, you get them there, they come here, and then earlier this season, you went at their place, trying to break that, break the trend, I guess?
Not much has been said about that, but I mean, I feel like the guys from last year, like, we understand, like, we lost it last year, we don't want that to happen again.
Have you noticed anything different in the team's three-point shooting over the last 5-6 games? You've been shooting a lot better. I know you don't shoot threes, but some of the teammates, anything that's been clicking you've seen on offensive work for y'all?
So I feel like we've always been like a really good shooting team. We've known that from the beginning of the year. I feel like it was just a matter of time that a lot of shots just started falling.
What have y'all missed in Sterling being out?
I mean, we always miss like a big guy like that. He makes a difference on like the boards and defensively at the rim. So we always miss that. I mean, he's a post presence. I mean, it helps us. I mean, it helps a little bit because like when he's out, but it makes everyone play better. But I feel like when he comes back, like we'll be a lot better team.
Royce said you guys have gotten better defensively the last few weeks. Can you maybe pinpoint an area that you think you guys have made progress defensively the last few weeks?
So our communication will probably be the biggest thing to me, but then our preparation, like the day before games, like today is going to be like a really big practice for us. So I mean, like days like today, like they always matter the most.
What about you specifically? Where have you improved defensively?
Defensively, I mean, I've improved on being able to guard my man, being able to like rebound better, and just always communicating and helping everyone be in the right spot. Because I'm like the back line defense, I pretty much see everything.
So the footwork aspect in the post, I know a lot of guys in the past have talked about that being a difficult thing to learn and get down.
Yeah.
Was that something challenging for you, and do you feel like you've progressed there?
It wasn't as challenging like last year, I mean, because I pretty much picked up on it quickly. I feel like it's gotten a lot better since then.
Garrison, what did you learn about when you played State the last time over there? They, pressed a lot and everything, and caused a lot of turnovers and stuff when you all took the ball out and everything. What do you glean from that performance to going into this game here?
So I understand we turned the ball over a lot that game. I feel like we just weren't very organized when they pressed. So I feel like the biggest thing for us is to get organized and do what Coach tells us to do.
What do you like most about this year's group, and what do you think you guys, or how do you think you guys have grown throughout the season?
Well, the thing I like most about the guys this year is I feel like we're just like together. We're not like looking for anything individually. You can tell that by the numbers. I mean, look at the points and the shots basically. But I mean, that was probably one of my most favorite things. And like from the beginning of this year, I feel like the biggest thing for us was learning to play together and just getting better every week.
Garrison, Roy's passion for this game is well known. I'm curious, from your perspective, is that something you understand from how he's acted, how he embraces it, or from just what other guys have told you?
So I mean, like how he acts is like kind of how I feel about him a little bit, but I mean that's probably like I don't know. It's kind of like he's rubbed off on me to an extent.
In what way? Can you provide an example?
I mean, just kind of just want to like win, beat them. Like I mean, I'm just uses words like that, basically.
Do you remember back to last year when it kind of clicked, you realized, man, he doesn't like them? You remember that moment, maybe?
Yeah, I remember the practice after we lost here. That's how I can tell. But I mean, like he told us, like the first time we played, he was like, nah, it's like he doesn't like them. I mean, like I didn't understand it at that time, but now I do.
What do you understand now that you didn't then?
Hates with a passion. I just thought like it was just because they're like close. I mean, it's a real hate.
What was that, what do you remember most about that practice?
It was tough. I don't know if words can describe it. That's how bad it was.
Is it a different kind of hate from the feeling of the Duke game, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, it's about the same, but I mean, I don't know. It's tough to tell.
Anything else? Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Garrison.